What's up guys, welcome back. So today what we are going to do is continue building this hutch. And yesterday I said I was either going to work on the top part or the door fronts. And I think for today I want to get going on the doors. And I think this is going to be a really interesting part because this is my first time trying a raised panel. I'm going to try and do like the sides and the top and then have a panel on the inside, almost like a tongue and groove type thing. So that is what we are going to be doing today. It should be a lot of fun. This is my first time doing this, so there might be a few hiccups, but I'm excited to get going. So I think out of this board right here, I'll be able to get the rails and stiles for the door fronts. And my apologies if the computer screen looks a little bit weird. That's just the way the camera picks it up. But you can see here that these blue and purple parts here are going to be the rails and stiles. And I'm going to have two sets of these because there's two doors. And I think after I cut these out from that board, I think there's a board up on my lumber rack up there that will be able to yield enough for the inner panels. I was just about to cut up this board and I realized that up here on the lumber rack I had all these pieces already cut out from the last batch that I jointed and planed. So I guess this board is then just going to turn into the panels. So I have all of the stock cut out, cut to its final width. So now what I'd like to work on is the tongue and groove that joins the pieces together. But I think in the interest of time, I think I'm going to cut out all of the pieces for the panel and then glue those up. And then while that's drying, that is when I'll go ahead and cut the tongue and groove into the outside pieces. So I just cut the outside edges of all the grooves, and what I'm going for is 3/16 of an inch on the outside edge, and then on the inside it's going to be 3/8. So what I have left to do is just knock out each of the centers of these pieces. Alright, fast forward 45 minutes and I've been working on these grooves in these pieces right here for a long time, and what ended up happening was over here on the table saw, when I ran the board through, it would go in fine, and then at the end, because there's a throw plate in the table saw, it would dip in the last second, and then it would make it super deep at the very end. So what I've been having to do is come in here with the chisel and try to clean it up. You saw here, I tried to even put a piece of plywood on here and then make that almost like a zero clearance and then run the boards on top. And that didn't work as well as I'd hoped. So I've been just kind of fussing around with the chisels for the last, I don't know, 15-20 minutes after I cut them all. This is kind of what I've come up with. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap up the progress for today. We got some good work done. I got the grooves done, and I was able to also complete one of the tenons right here. So I got one right there, and then one right there. Yeah, those grooves took a little bit longer than expected. Like I said, when the board was going through, if the blade is spinning right here, as you pass the board underneath at the very end, the throw plate is actually a little bit underneath. What happened was it went in at the very end and it dug a little bit deeper at the very end. So I had to clean that up with the chisel. That took a little bit longer than I expected, but I was able to finish the grooves. It just took a little bit longer. So tomorrow we're going to finish up the tenon pieces, either the rails or the stiles. I'm not sure which are which. And tomorrow I'm also going to take the clamps off of the large panels that we glued up. That should be really fun. So for the panels, it's actually going to be like a really slight bevel, and it's going to be inset inside the grooves. So that's going to look really nice. I'm excited to see how that turns out. And then hopefully we can get going on the top, and we're pretty much going to be done with the bottom at that point. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. If you could hit that like button, guys, that would really be appreciated. I'm trying my best with these videos. It's been really freaking hot out here these last couple days, and I'm out here and I'm working, so a like would be really appreciated. And if you got a comment, leave that down below. That is basically going to be it for this one, and I will see you guys in the next video.